Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Nancy and today I am here with a new video. So this video I'll be discussing about GTs. How much, some basic questions about GT, how you should be giving GT, how oftenly you should be giving, how much you should be giving, and like what is the maximum or minimum number of GTs you should be giving before your December exam. So let's get started and let's talk about GT. So firstly, let's start with, should you be giving GT from now itself or after first revision completing? So yes, absolutely you should be giving your GT from now itself. There is no correct time going to come, right time of giving GT, that once you are done with all your 19 subjects then you will be giving GT. No, it's not that like that. You should be doing it from now. And how much you should be giving? The minimum according to me which I would recommend is 2 to 3. It depends on you. If you can manage 3 GTs per month, Sunday, that is much better. If you can't, 15 days apart, 2 GTs you have to give. So this is the bare minimum. You can't go on 1 per month. That is not an ideal thing. You should be doing at least 2 to 3 per month. Try 3, that is better. But if you can't, do it at least 2. Now if you will be doing on 2 per day, 2 per month means till December you will be done with 10 GTs. If you are on 3 per month means you will be done with 15 GTs. Now how to proceed with a GT? Firstly, if you are giving a GT, consider the entire day keep the entire day as GT day. Because that day don't study anything before and don't study anything after. Give the entire day for GT, give the test, take 1 hour break between both the papers. Finish the GT, after that again take 1 to 2 hour break, then come back and analyze the GT. I always say giving the GT and analyzing is the GT. The most important part of the GT is the analyzing part. If you just gave an GT and you scored a mark and you went to the next GT, it is not going to give you any kind of benefit. Because you won't come to know what was the last mistake. Maybe the same mistake you're going to repeat in the next GT. So your marks won't increase. If it won't decrease, it won't increase. Because the mistakes which you are doing is not getting corrected. So your progress won't be seen. So for making the progress in your GTs, you need to review that. Now how to review that? Once when you are done with your GT, you came for review, you saw the marks, how much you got. You are supposed to see which subjects first are weak, which subjects you got more questions wrong. Then you are supposed to see the wrong questions. Now firstly, try to review the GT on the same day. Don't keep it for next day. Because next day, if you'll keep next day or the very next day if you're going to keep, we tend to forget sometimes what answer while we marked, what was our thought process. So you won't come to know the exact thought process while doing that question wrong. That why did you did that question wrong? Was there a silly mistake? Was there a lack of knowledge? Or was there that revision was lacking? You were knowing that but you had to revise once more so that you can remember that. So these are some things which you should mind. And how to analyze that, for I will say you that subject by analysis you should go, and you should be seeing, you should take a pen and paper with you as well, and then you should be seeing which is your weak subjects and which is your strong subjects. By strong subjects I mean that out of whatever number questions be, you have did maximum of 5 wrong. Small subject, for if only 5 questions are there, so you are supposed to do at least 3 correct. More than 50% you should be scoring, at least 60 to 70% to say a subject as strong subject. Not 100%, that is not possible entirely for every subjects. But for small subjects, I guess you can score even 5 out of 5 is normal. But for big subjects, if it is like 30 marks in medicine is there or 41 marks in medicine, so you should be able to score at least 25 out of 40. At least 20 out of 30. Yeah, 10 you can do wrong, but 20 is still, it's not very ideal or anything, but still it's okay. You should not be in 12, 13 marks out of 30. That is not an ideal thing. That is not, I mean it is not good. That means you should be considering that subject as your weak subject. So you should write that down that okay, these subjects were more wrong. Now what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to open the subject wise and you're supposed to see the questions. Are you supposed to see the correct ones or wrong ones or both? You're supposed to see only the wrong ones. The correct ones, you don't need to review it. I know it can be possible, some questions you guessed and you did it correct. If you remember that when you question that, you don't need to do the entire marking, seeing with wrong questions only. See the entire set, but if it is a correct question, see that yeah, you were knowing that, go forward. If you were knowing that, if you are coming to know you guessed the question, then you pause for a second, see the explanation will be written possibly down of that question, see that and then go to the next question. But if it is a wrong question, now wrong question on, you need to take a pause, you need to think that while marking the option C as answer, what was my thought process? Did I forgot the except word, or didn't read the question properly? I just saw 2-3 symptoms and I marked a diagnosis. or maybe I was thinking as an option B, but still I marked answer C due to some other buzzwords in the question. So these are some things which you should see, and then you should write down that topic. If like it was a lack of knowledge, or you were, you need to revise that, so write that. If it is an out of box thing, that is not to worry. If something it is out of box, you have not read it, just add that points to your notes, so that next time when you revise that points will come along and you're done with that. But after that you will see that after finishing the review of the GT, you will be having a set of topics and set of subjects which will be either a weak topic, or needs revision, or you don't know that topic, you need to see that again. Some weak subjects you will come to know. And when next GT you are going to give, make sure that before that topics and everything you have revised once. And when next GT you will give, just compare them. That is the same thing again getting the mistakes, or has something improved. I won't say that the entire 10 week topics you got means exact 10 weeks topics you should do correct. I'm not saying that, but at least out of 10 you're supposed to do 5 correct this time. So at least do that. Last time mistakes, I repeat less. If again and again you're repeating the mistakes, it means you're not learning anything from that. So you have to improve. For improving, you need to check thoroughly what was wrong, what I did wrong, what was supposed to be there, what I could have did correct, silly mistakes. A lot of time you will see we know the question, still we will overthink upon some buzzwords and we'll do the question wrong. Sometimes we will accept word, none of these, incorrect, these words we won't read in the question. Sometimes age factor we will miss the questions, or first line of the question directly we'll start from the last line of the question and then we will go for the options. Or sometimes we won't even read the options fully. We saw the first option is kind of close to the answer and we'll mark that. So these are some things which is on our side fault, and you should try to correct them. These are which some unnecessarily you are going to lose some 10 to 12 marks, 15 marks by yourself due to your silly mistakes, which can just make you from 140 to 150, and it is going to make you pass. So just try to control your silly mistakes first. 5 months is a lot of time on which you can work on that silly mistakes. You are having 3 GTs for doing that. 50 time management is going to happen. You have to be doing within time, so that 2-3 minutes are there with you spare, in which you can take deep breaths and prepare yourself for the next 50 part. Because it should not be like you are on your 50th question or 40th question and the time finishes and the next paper starts. That is going to give you unnecessary anxiety that my 2-3 questions I didn't even saw in last paper, and the next paper also won't be with a fresh mind. It will be in an anxiety mind. There are chances that knowing questions you are going to do wrong in anxiety. So on these things now itself, if you will try that till exam, you are going to get habituated. You will know how to give GT, how much time you need for some questions. Big questions pe kitna time dena hai, small questions for how much time you have to give. So these things are something which you yourself will start knowing. First GT maybe it will be hard if you will be giving the first time. You will be like, time is running and I'm still short of questions. But as gradually the time is going to go and you're going to give more GTs, you are going to get habituated of that. So give the GTs from now itself. Practice it in a proper exam based manner. You should not be taking any breaks in between. You should not be pausing the GTs, and don't try to give GTs only from a single platform. Every platform gives some free GTs. Keep seeing them. Mark the dates and keep, so that you can manage that 1 week schedule between every GTs and you can give them. Don't stuck on only one app for giving GTs. Do give GTs from every app. That is going to give you variety of questions as well as different kind of patterns. Like some image based questions will come more in some GTs, or every levels are there. Some of them will be really easy, some GTs will be really hard on the side. So you are going to get every kinds of question and some new topics as well in some GTs, some out of box questions that way, and a lot of new questions you are going to learn. So that is all which I wanted to say about GT. And start giving your GT now. There is no best time coming for giving the GT. Whether you have completed your 10 subjects or 12 subjects or 15 subjects or entire 19 subjects, don't wait that syllabus is going to finish. Syllabus is never going to finish. 1 or 2 is every time. Something is going to be there which you need to revise again, which you need to see again, which you have forgot. So please, now is the time, and just go with it. Give your GTs, and any kind of doubt or anything, you can always text me on Instagram. You can even share in the comment section. And if you do like the video, please subscribe my channel, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Till then, study nicely, prepare well, and if any doubt, I am there to help. Thank you so much.